What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about all of the national championship objectives added into College Football 25 Ultimate Team. What are they, and are they worth you guys looking at grinding, including for a free 94 overall BND Blake Corum card. Now, obviously, if you do grind these, you can get some national championship upgrade tokens to upgrade some of the cards as well. So this is just, again, I'll be doing a complete breakdown on this, but I do want to give you guys an example of what I am talking about. So if you go in here, you go to this national championship program, you're looking like a Denzel Burke, right? He can get upgraded. So Denzel Burke is obviously pretty good as he is. Some people don't necessarily love him, but if you get the upgrade token, guess what? You can boost the speed to a 96, acceleration to a 96, the man zone coverage go up, as well as the change of direction to make him probably a top 3 or 4 corner in the entire game. Same thing with Joshua Burnham, which I already think that this card is one of the best DNs in the game. Speed, acceleration, all of these things go up to make him even better. So for a guy like myself, this is something that it's more than just Blake Corum. Yes, you can grind for a free Blake Corum, but if you do get this upgrade token, you can grind it out and upgrade one of those cards that I did just mention. Now, to do that, you do gotta complete all the national championship objectives, but let's look at it. Play one solo season game. Play in the road to the national championship solo season for the first time. So it looks like there a new solo seasons added into the game. Road to the national championship there is. And if you do win 3 games, you get a national championship entry token. Again, I don't know enough about exactly what that is, but I guess you secure your spot in the final, which will be released at a later date, I think next week. So again, I would grind those couple of games out, put Chuflocka on, you can fly through them. You do that, that'll be your first objective in the national championships. Next, play 3 head-to-head games. Again, you don't have to win games, but if you play 3 games in the head-to-head, it looks like here the national championship head-to-head are right here. You play 3 games in this, boom, you will achieve that as well. Now, to do this, you do need a national championship entry, so you're gonna have to complete the solos before you do earn your way to the national championship. And again, you do gotta play 3 different games there to continue moving forward to getting these things done. So far, again, you gotta do some offline, gotta do some online, but you'll have 2 of those things done. Next, win the road to national championship solo season for the first time. Again, you complete the whole thing, you'll knock out both of these. Win 1 head-to-head game, you knock out these together. Win 3 head-to-head games, boom. You can do that at the same time as playing 3 head-to-head games. You will get Blake Corum for absolutely free. Play 10 games and the road to the national championship solo season or the head-to-head mode. So those are combined. You're gonna get a free 91 overall national championship pack. Recording 2,500 yards in the solo season or head-to-head modes. Again, getting those done. And once you do all of them, your last thing is you're gonna get this national championship upgrade token, which is super, super, super important. So again, it all starts with this road to the national championship. I would recommend you guys grinding it out. And even for myself, am I going to get Denzel Burke? Am I going to get the right end? At the time I'm recording this, I honestly don't know. I don't know who I'd rather have on my squad right now and who I'd rather, use that upgrade token on. But guess what? You have the opportunity to get both of those things done, which is, again, just super, super, super important. And again, it's relatively easy. Now, I will say this. You have to be decent at the game. You got to be able to win in head-to-head if you do want to get all of those things done for the upgrade token. Same thing for Blake Corum. You are going to have to win some games for Blake Corum. But I want to show you guys this road to the national championship. Obviously, after this, I can break down some other stuff, but I want to take you guys through exactly how long these quarters are and how to get through these fast, because this is where everything starts. Now, the first thing I want to say is the team you're playing looks like it's going to be a pretty good team. Now, my team is obviously better, but the team you're playing against is going to be better than it has been in the past. Now, as long as you got a decent 90 overall team, you should be fine. It's 3-minute quarters. Play clock is 30, so it is going to be a somewhat long game, but it's not going to be crazy. Again, This is just the way I play it. And then again, you guys can let me know your thoughts on it. But you just run the football. Try not to get, first downs on every play. I try to, get them in a couple of plays just to watch the time really, chew down. But you do have to grind these out if you do want to get that upgrade token. And I do believe that upgrade token is super valuable because, again, for Denzel Burke or that right end, they're some of the best guards at their respective positions. And if you can find a way to get those, upgrade tokens, that is, in my opinion, more valuable than Blake Corum. Sure, Blake Corum is cool. Blake Corum's a fine card to pick up to run. But in my opinion, it really comes down to that. It really comes down to the fact that I just think the real win is coming from the fact that you get that upgrade token. So first quarter here already done. Did have to go to the play action pass, which normally I don't necessarily love to do. But first quarter's already done. Now, yes, I know I got to kick the ball to start the second half. But my goal is to score last second. If it's a field goal, awesome. If it's a touchdown, awesome. It really probably doesn't matter a whole ton. Now, again, if your team's not quite as good as mine, then maybe you got to sweat the CPU a little bit more. But the way I approach it is, if I can shoot clock and get a field goal here and get one stop on defense, the game is realistically over with. So that's just kind of the way I normally like to approach playing these solo seasons. And again, as I am doing this, I'm slowly racking up the yardage, which is another challenge further down the road. Now, that's not my main priority. That's not the main thing I'm wanting to do. But the more yards you do get along the way, the better off you are going to be. Now, again, first order business, getting through these games as quickly as possible. And I want to get through this game and again, see exactly how long it takes me. But I'll show you guys exactly after this first game where we're at and what else I have to get done, what else has to be achieved. And again, Bryson Washington is just moving down the field in a big time way. He's getting tired. Might have to, replace him eventually. But for now, he's fine. He can still do the job. Slightly he's exhausted. If your running back gets exhausted, plug in your backup running back. Keep moving on down the field. But the key here is getting a field goal at the end of this quarter. That's really the only thing I'm super worried about right now. And I wouldn't even say worried because I'm in a really good position. One more play here. And then after this, if we need to, we absolutely can kick a field goal. Now, if I could score a touchdown here, I'm obviously going to take my opportunity. But you guys saw, didn't score the touchdown. I'm going to call a timeout with 2 seconds left. Kick our field goal, and then we'll already be in the second half. And, we've been playing this game for 5 minutes. So realistically, in 10 minutes or so, depending if you get a stop right away or not, but realistically within 10 minutes, you should be able to get this whole thing done as long as you do it the right way. So first half already done. Moving on to the second half, I got a lead. And again, your only goal here is to win the game. You win the game, you will set yourself up in a super good position. Now, defensively, it really is preference, how you want to play defense. It doesn't really matter a whole ton. For me, I normally, if I'm playing this, normally I'm doing something else. So normally I just call a play, I sit on the defensive lineman, and then just let my CPU get a stop. Normally is the way I truly do play defense, because as they do run the ball, move down the field, you'll notice as long as they don't run no huddle, which if they do run no huddle, try to get them off the field a little bit quicker. But if they don't run no huddle, normally the clock does tick pretty at a pretty decent pace. Obviously, if they are running no huddle, things take a little bit longer, so then I'm, about to be more aggressive, trying to get off the field. So, obviously, 3rd and 2 here. I get a stop, they punt. The game is basically over at that stage. Boom, just like that. 4th and 1, and they got a punt. Just like that, bunch of time runs off the clock. Now, all I got to do is chew clock, win the game, and we will be out of here. Now, as far as returning punts, I just fair catch most of them. Get my offense back on the field. Tick, 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 tick. Time to chew some clock. Taking a knee to end our first game. It took me a little longer than I wanted because I accidentally scored a touchdown, got too close to the end zone. But ultimately, I want you guys to see that you can get through games really, really, really fast, really quickly, and along the way, get these objectives done. So I won the game. Again, coin-wise, it's fine. It's not why I'm playing the game. I'm not playing the game to make a bunch of coins. But realistically, you head in here to the Season 4 pass, and you guys can see as far as the national championship, what is going on. I've completed the solo season, won the solo season, so I got an extra 3,000 coins for that, getting some yards done, getting a win in head-to-head. And again, now the big thing for me is getting the ultimate token. So again, gonna have to play out a couple more games to ultimately unlock this head-to-head token. And then head into the national championship and win that. So it is going to take a little bit of time, but I don't think it's anything too crazy for you guys. But again, you do got to be good at online modes to secure your national championship. But for me, it's going to wrap it up today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.